Welcome to the War Scroll. Today, we're stepping back into one of the most dramatic turning points in English history, the Battle of Hastings, 1066. A single day, a single clash, and a single crown that would shape England for centuries. Kings, Vikings, and dukes all fought for power, but only one emerged victorious. In this episode, we'll uncover how Harold Godwinson's shield wall held firm against wave after wave of Norman attacks, how William the Conqueror turned chaos into triumph, and how the fall of one king gave rise to a new era. This is not just a story of swords and shields. It's the story of ambition, betrayal, and the birth of a new England. Stay with us as we unravel the battle that changed history forever.
October 14th, 1066. On a hill near the town of Hastings, two armies collide in one of the bloodiest and most decisive battles in English history. On one side, ground at Senlac Hill. They lock shields and wait. William lines up his forces below. First come the archers, raining arrows up the slope. But the shield wall holds strong. The Saxons barely move. Then the Norman infantry advances, climbing uphill. But again, the wall holds. The fighting is brutal, hand to hand, and the Saxons refuse to break. Next, William unleashes his knights. Armored cavalry thunders up the hill, lances lowered. Yet the horses crash against the shield wall and are driven back. Time and again, the Saxons push them down. Hours pass. The Saxon shield wall remains unbroken. Victory seems within Harold's grasp. But then, chaos. A rumor spreads through the Norman lines. William is dead. Panic ripples across his army, and some troops begin to flee. But William is not dead. He rips off his helmet, rides in front of his men, and shouts, "Look, I live. Fight on." Then something unexpected happens. Part of the Saxon line, seeing Norman's retreat, breaks formation and chases them downhill. This is a fatal mistake. Norman cavalry wheels around and cuts them down. For the first time, the shield wall has gaps. William sees the opportunity. He deliberately orders feigned retreats, pretending to flee, luring more Saxons into breaking ranks. Each time, the cavalry circles back and slaughters them. Slowly, the shield wall weakens. As the sun sets, the Normans launch one final assault. Archers fire high into the air, arrows falling behind the Saxon shields. In the chaos, King Harold himself is struck. Some say by an arrow to the eye. Others claim he was hacked down by Norman knights. Whatever the truth, Harold falls. The Saxons fight on desperately, but with their king dead, the line collapses. By nightfall, the battlefield belongs to William. Harold's body is so mutilated, legend says it could only be identified by a scar on his chest. The Battle of Hastings ends with William's decisive victory. In December 1066, he is crowned King of England in Westminster Abbey, forever remembered as William the Conqueror. The Anglo-Saxon era is over. Norman rule begins. Castles rise across England. French words enter the language, and a new aristocracy takes power. The battle lasted just one day, but it changed England for 1,000 years. The Battle of Hastings wasn't just a clash of armies. It was the turning point of English history. Without it, there might be no Norman castles, no fusion of Anglo-Saxon and French culture, perhaps even no modern English as we know it today. And it all came down to a single hill, a shield wall, and the ambition of one duke who became king. This was the Battle of Hastings.